Hello class, this is a video tutorial on the trapezoidal rule. The trapezoidal rule is one of many methods to estimate areas between a function and the x-axis. It is used for when a function integration isn't possible, as well as for estimating totals from a list of rates. The formula for the trapezoidal rule is this thing that you see here. And I'm emphasizing here now that x of n are different x values along the x-axis, and n is specifically the number of trapezia or trapeziums or applications of the trapezoidal rule. By breaking the applications of the formula, it can better be understood as h on 2 times first function value plus last function value plus 2 times all the middle function values. And h is simply the trapezium height. Now, we can simplify this even further by simply looking at the trapezoidal rule as literally finding the area of multiple trapezia. So normally we would see trapezium like this, where the area is h on 2 a plus b, but when we apply this to the trapezoidal rule, it's often broken up into trapezium that look like this or that look like this. And before we go into, well, one final thing before we go into actual calculations, for functions with varying rates of change, so anything with a concavity, any application of the trapezoidal rule will be an estimation. Whether it is an over or underestimation can be easily understood by drawing the trapezia on the graph. So if f of x is above the x-axis and it is concave up, when we calculate the trapezia, I hope you can see what I was showing to you earlier. You can see that this, since we're calculating the area of these trapezium, we're actually overestimating because there are bits here that go above the x-axis. So this is an overestimation if it's concave up and the function is entirely above the x-axis. But it is also an overestimation if it is concave down and the graph is entirely below the x-axis. Again, I hope you can see just from the graphic here, this bit here that I'm coloring in is the overestimation because we are calculating the area of that trapezium. As for an underestimation, if it's concave down on a function that is above the x-axis, this is an underestimation. And if you were to reflect all of this along the x-axis, you can see visually that this is also an underestimation, because when we calculate the area of this trapezium, we're actually missing this portion here. Okay. Now, for linear functions, it will actually give exact areas regardless of the gradient or if it's above or below the x-axis, because when you draw trapezium onto this, they fit perfectly onto the linear function. So let's go straight into just an example of this. So here we go. Now, remember, n is the number of trapezia or applications on this. I'm going to demonstrate both formula into this example here. So let's estimate the definite integral using 4 applications of the trapezoidal rule. So from 1 till 5. Hope you can see that that is definitely 5. And let's just say 5 is here. If we're doing 4 applications, we literally need to draw in 4 trapezia like so. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The trapezia now are going to look as follows. We're literally going to draw from one function value to the other function value. So I hope you're seeing what this is actually doing. We are calculating now the trapezium like this. And you can see that this is going to be an underestimation. So for this, how I lay out my question for something like this is, well, what is the height along these ones? Well, h in this case is simply 2. And now we're going to use our function values, x, f of x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Substituting our function values in, 1 into here, we get 0. 2 into here, 2 minus 1 is 1, so root 1 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, this gives us root 2. 4 minus 1 is 3, so this gives us root 3. And 5 minus 1 is going to be 4. Square root 4 is going to be 2. And so now the area of this is approximately going to be h on 2, 2 on 2, using this formula now. First function value, which is what it's saying here, f of x0. That is our first function value. So 0 plus the last function value here. Well, that's what it's saying here, which is, well, the last function value here is 2. Plus 2 times the sum of all the middle function values, which is what it's saying here. So 2 times all the middle function values. So 2 times 1 plus 2, root 2 plus root 3. So this is simply now going to be equal. 2 on 2 is 1. This becomes 2 plus 2 plus 2 root 3 plus, 2 root 2 plus 2 root 3, which is approximately 4 plus 2 root 2 plus 2 root 3, 2 root 3. All in all, keeping this in the exact form, area is approximately 2 outside of 2 plus root 2 plus root 3. And that is the area in full approximate form. And you can see that since everything here is concave down and it is above the x-axis, we could say that this is going to be an underestimation of the real definite integral. So I hope that's giving you an insight into using the trapezoidal rule. Hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.